Playing hide and seek. It was the fall of 2013, a season of leaves spiraling down just as my confidence plummeted. Down it went, deep into the ground, hard to be found, and I have spent the last 7 years trying to find it, and I have written poetry for 7 years. I lost my voice in the sea of faces, but I found it within an extension of my fingertips, ink spilling like the tears that threatened after that day where I vowed never again. 1. Don't be afraid. It's the nervous and the liars, two sides of the same coin. Both sets of lips coated in nerves, only one dancing around the truth. And I can't dance, but my mind is made of absolutely beautiful chaos, an intricate web of contradictions, woven by the eight-legged dweller that crawls up the back of my neck, sending silken shivers down my spine, till my lips part and not a sound emerges but heartbreak. 2. Why don't you speak up? Seen and not heard is how my words come alive, breathing life into a page with ink smudges and paper cuts, imperfection riddling the white but not nerves. I write to explain the miracles, the unexplained emotions that traverse the inner passageways of my mind because words are rooted in my heart, and every day they get more ensnared in my lungs, sometimes taking my breath away, but others filling my soul with oxygen to show me the world through a filter that isn't quite rose-colored, but makes the world seem like it's much more filled with hope and opportunity than meets the eye. 3. Speak your mind. I know it's mine, but my mind is the double helix that twists and turns around my voice, weaving my thoughts into a fabric that stretches and contorts but never loses its shape, an imprint of my ruminations, both the shadow that never leaves and the light that shines through. 4. Let it all out. But I can't. Not when the butterflies caged in my stomach have gone rogue, a frantic flurry that mimics my rapid beating heart. Not when I feel the force of their eyes, but more so their ears, waiting to catch the droplets that cascade from my mouth in the form of opinions, the gift they hate to receive, but love to give. Not when I know they weigh my voice as if they were Anubis, golden scale in hand, and I know it is my truth, but what if it is not lighter than a feather? I fear the unknown, but I fear knowing the critiques more. 5. Say the words. But they have a mind of their own. It's like they don't see me, like I'm not even there, despite walking on glass above them. I can't stop them from pouring out of my pen, scribbling chaos and hoping it makes sense to someone, even if that someone isn't me. Because the words don't escape for me. They escape for themselves. So why don't I follow suit and speak for myself and not for others? Role models stare me in the eye, daring me with illegible thoughts, knowing I can make sense out of nonsense if I have the courage to say, me too. 6. If you can write, where do the words come from? Why can't you speak them? Eyes open, eyes closed, eyes open. My mind is a switch that I cannot control, opening and closing my eyes to the truth as I see it, but I don't have perfect vision. And I don't need anyone's permission to live a creative life, and my mind certainly doesn't ask for it, giving and taking away as freely as the tide ebbs and flows, washing the pixie dust out to sea that coats the inner neurons, triggering the seahorse to keep swimming, to try not to drown, to breathe deeply and not get lost amongst the waves because the current is strong and not always kind. It calms and it rages and it has its own mind, a universe within my own that speaks for no one and answers to no one except its own spirit. 7. Try to voice what you want to say. But all it takes is one stain to ruin the woven cloth, impurity leaving its mark to show that its wearer is not worthy of its beauty, not worthy of its attention, not worthy. And then she retreats, head bowed, eyes lowered, back into her hideout where she awaits the game's end, so she can finally be found again. 8. Dig deeper to find your voice. I found it cowering in the corner of my mind where my traits went to die, quavering and quaking and not quite understanding why they couldn't be shown like the rest of them. It was curled into a ball, knees hugged to its chest, between assertive and confident, whose masks covered the truth that a woman could be these. But their mouths were masked, eyes X'd out with the why that permeated the space. Why can't I be shown? Because you're unlikable, or I speak my mind when I want. You're bossy, or I am a leader. You're intimidating, or I ask for what I deserve. You're stubborn, or I fight for what I believe in. And I believe in the power of words. I believe in my voice. I believe in me. It is the fall of 2020, a season of leaves falling but spirits rising, of masks hiding courage that beams on my face, a virtual world acting as a barrier that lets me speak my mind but protects me from the debris. My words find a home in the pages of a book, and together they find my voice. It rises from its grave, deep in the ground, but brushes itself off and stands tall, where it vows never again.